Hello and welcome to Furryearsworld, where you find me in my cave. In my cave, it's the start of greatness. Start of greatness has occurred here. In here, we've got 25 of them, which is going to be turned. I think you'll find into torches, because then we've got a lot of torches, and that's the start of success. That could go in there and join that. We've got 25 wood because I've been messing with the trees. I've been messing with the ultiminer as well because that felt important. We need to make this whole area bigger so we can have more trees here. But I think initially we're just gonna dig a hole. Let's get some cobble on the go. Cobble and wood are the keys to success. Let's see if ultiminer will do something. What will ultiminer do? Nothing. Okay, do I get options? Not active. It doesn't want to... It works on the tree. The ultiminer works on the tree, but apparently doesn't work on stone yet. Maybe I need a better tool for that. Maybe my tool, and I kind of feel bad about that, maybe my tool ain't good enough. That's It's a hard truth to learn. It is a hard truth to learn. So at this point we could build an axe. An axe would make sense from the tree point of view. But we're probably going to need that flint for making... repairing this axe. Oops, a daisy. That's not what I wanted to do at all. Because if we go to the Tinker Station... Oh no, that's not going to work, is it? We need to go in here and grab the flint. Then we go to the Tinker Station. Tinker Station there. It's almost like I know what I'm doing, you know? Put that in there, bang, we got it back. But it takes 2 flint every time. See what I mean by we're probably going to need more flint? Do you see what I mean? Do you see what I mean? I think you do. I think you're on the same wavelength. Why we're going 3x3, I do not know. It seems eminently impractical, but we need the cobblestone and we need to make progress. So that's what we're doing. That's the plan. It's not a good plan. I dare say it's a stupid plan. But it's the plan I've got, so that's what we're doing. I don't know how far we're going to push this. I suppose we should just go till we're content with the amount of cobblestone we've got. We could start probably thinking about, because we are going to need another, we are going to need some string, aren't we? Let's have a look at the book. Let's see what the good book is telling us to do. Tinker Tools. We made that. We can claim that. That's done. We've got a skillet. Skillet's good. Skillet's good for cooking. Skillet is good for cooking. Sieves, never heard of them. The millstone, the hand crank, and the cogwheel. You can get basic resources like iron using the millstone. More advanced resources aren't available until later. Like everything in Create, the millstone is powered by rotational force. It looks like we're going heavy on Create on this one then. Likewise, you can hold W while hovering over any Create item to see a short animation explaining how it works, including how it's powered. So we want the millstone, the hand crank, and a cogwheel. Okay. Let's go down that route then. Ooh, what have we done? I pressed tab. Okay. I don't know what that did, but... Is that just passing through all of these? It is. Okay, cool. That is probably going to be important. I would imagine. I would imagine that's going to be important. I don't know definitively. But I think the sieve is where we're going to start. Okay. What did it say? At Create. I'm guessing this is all going to take andesite. Polished andesite. Stone rod. Yes. That's kind of ruined my life. Millstone. Polished andesite. That's any sort of stone. Okay, so it's just andesite. Andesite is the key to everything. So we've got to dig either up or down. Anyone got a preference? I think we're going down, baby. I think we're going down, and I think we're doing it over here. I think we're going to go into the depths. We're going to plumb the depths of the world over here. I don't like doing this. Just digging down for andesite. Needs to be done, but I don't like doing it. It's going to get us plenty of cobblestone, though. So that's great. That's what I needed in my life. Unlimited cobblestone. Why I'm digging such a deep... Because we have got to put stairs into this, I suppose. So it makes a little bit of sense. We could dig straight down and make ladders. It doesn't say how far I have to go to find this stuff. It just says far enough. And I don't know what far enough is. I don't know what far enough is. Where are you hiding? So you'd probably be about there. That's going to make me super hungry, so we kind of want to get on top of that nonsense before too long. With a few cobblestone stairs. And we want to make some more flint, which we could do in here. I think we could do that in here. If I grab a stack of cobblestone. We got an apple. I'm kind of happy about that. And then we just hammer that. So 3 of these makes a flint, which is not a good return. It's a terrible return. There's got to be a better way of getting flint. Got to be. Because that is some kind of... Does that give me... It's not active. Okay, cool. I'm learning. I'm learning that, you know, the game wants none of my nonsense. Literally none of my nonsense. It's a shame because, you know, my nonsense game is quite hard. Not a big fan of the knacky pickaxe. It's a bit garbage. But we only need to get to andesite. That's the big move we've got to make right now. We could do seeds. We could start a farm. We're not hungry yet, and we have got 1 apple. But that apple is not going to keep us alive when push comes to shove, and the money's on the wall and the writing's on the table. I might be mixing up my metaphors there, but better that I mix up metaphors than someone else. That's how I feel about it anyway. I have no idea how far I need to go here, but we're going. We're going. You better believe we're going somewhere. I am not sure where, but that's exactly where we're going. And it's that way. It's very much downhill that way. I guess we're heading east. According to the map, according to the mini-map in the top corner, we're going east. So, at some point we'll dig into Russia. Because that's in the east. As is China and Japan. But I'm not planning on going that far. We'll just keep digging down. And we can probably afford to lay some stone stairs to get back out of here. Because the pickaxe is about to break again. Just, you know, sharing that little gem with you. But we are making progress where previously we weren't. We just need that andesite. We just need all the andesite. Give me those stairs that I made. And we can place, 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 place. And this takes the strain off my food bar when I'm navigating my joyful stairs of joy. These are my joyful stairs of joy. You can tell because of the joy that I'm feeling. Going up and down here repeatedly forever until I find andesite. It's a thing. It's a thing. There you go. We've still got 13 stairs left. That's fine. Head over here. We will slap that back in there and lose 2 more flint. See what I mean about heavy on the flint? Do you see what I mean about heavy on the flint? It's going to be a real test of our patience smashing all this down. We'll get there. But we are going to be very cobblestone rich. It's regrettable that we need to then break it down into bits for the pickaxe repair. But we can't... I suppose we could just grind the gravel until we get the flint. It just feels like that's going to take too long. And I'm not getting any younger, you know. I'm literally not getting any younger. Nobody does. Apart from Benjamin Button, and that don't think was entirely based on fiction, on facts. I think that might have been a work of fiction. Can't be 100% convinced. Not gonna lie, don't really know. But my assumption is it's a pack of nonsense. It wasn't written by Shakespeare. It didn't happen. I'm disappointed we haven't found andesite yet, but we haven't really gone very deep. I'm glad we made as many torches as we did, even though we made a lot of torches, because this could take a while. This could be a painful job. But it needed doing. It did need doing. And it's so much easier with a flint pickaxe than smacking it with my hand. We're not a million miles away from iron. I hope. But we're not sieving. There'll be no sieving. That's the pickaxe gone again. That's fine. Stairs. Hookah. Might not be enough, you know. Might not be able to get out of here. That's it. Ooh, look at that. One short. Shine a light. Shine a light. But we can just smack it. Just smack it like it's a potato. Not sure the relevance of the potato there, but it's what I'm going with. This is a little bit of side diversion here, just to get us back on the stairs. There we go. Nice. Don't really... Oh, the tree grew on its own. That's dramatic. Let's stash the stones. We don't need them. Let's get the pickaxe back in the game, because we do need that. It just... Do you remember? You probably do remember the glorious days where in Project Ozone 2 you made a tool, a tinker tool. You used the tinker tool and it leveled up. Do you remember those days? Man, I loved that. I loved being able to level up your tinker tool. And it went from being like really lame flint to really, really good flint. And then you upgraded it and it got better and better and better. And it just retained the buffs it got as you leveled it up. That was a good thing. That made it feel like there was worth in doing all of this. There was value to it. And there is. Technically, obtaining cobblestone is value. But I'd like more bang for the buck, you know? I'd like the pickaxe to be getting much, much better as we're doing this. And it's just not. It just keeps chain breaking, which is what you expect for a flint pickaxe. It's quicker than doing it with your fisty paws. That takes a long time and gives you little in the way of return. But we've made progress from our first episode. I mean, this is only episode 2, and we're already digging a vast, vast tunnel, like some crazy digging type person, because it needs doing. No ifs, no buts. We need to dig this mad tunnel. Kind of hoping I don't break that torch, but I feel like I'm going to. Pickaxe is about to go again. These things happen. There we go. Nicely done. broken pickaxe. Down we go. And more stairs. Not really sure why we're doing it like this, but we are doing it like this. Andesite's down there somewhere. We'll find it. And then it said something else, and then it said bedrock. It's quite the tunnel we've dug. Not gonna lie, it is quite the tunnel we've dug. Righty, we don't have enough of that now, so what we need to do is bring down the cobblestone, like that, and then just fill this in with cobblestone. Don't actually need to do this like this. We could do something different. What we don't want is to break the damn hammer. Will that do? Oh, it will? Okay. Okay, that's better. The ultiminer did work there, but it has made me hungry. Let's bring the apple down and gorge our fat face on that. So the ultiminer has done something there. That's good. We've got 12 flint. 12 flint's good. It's going in the right direction. That was progress right there, because we got the ultiminer working. That was real progress. I think I'm getting a bit of hay fever coming by my way, so that's not so good. Could just be weird temperatures, because it's a weird temperature day. We're losing the hot weather soon, though. I should be sad. I'm enjoying the sunshine at the moment. The IRL sunshine, it's making Furry Ears a happy bear. Oh! Andesite. We're into the andesite, I think. Did that say andesite? Is this andesite? Is that andesite? That does look like andesite. That does look like andesite. I guess we're down at andesite level. Nice. We're going to need that shiny, shiny stuff. We are going to need it. All the andesite we can get. I'm guessing it gets thicker. It's patchy to start with, and then we just get into a big old seam of it. And that's where I need to be. That's where I need to camp out and build a big tunnel. Just so that we can just say we've got all the andesite in the world in our hot little pocket. But we achieved success. We got down to where we need to be. Yeah, it does seem to be more prevalent the deeper we go. That's fine. I don't know how thick this seam is. I do like a nice thick seam, though. We are going to have quite a bit of andesite coming out of this. It's a very subtle difference, isn't it? In this texture pack, it's a very subtle difference. I think this is the point where we're going to start doing the big do. Where's my stairs? There they are. Look, we got 32 andesite already. Hot diggity damn. And that is another quest complete. We are just ticking the flipping boxes like no one's business. Let's just get a load of andesite then. If we're saying this is the level we're working at, let's do that. Because it does look very much like straight up andesite. 4 blocks high here. No ifs, no buts. Andesite for days. Easy to get at, because we've got stairs that get down here now. Easy to obtain. Easy working area. We just mine until the pickaxe breaks, and then we've got andesite for days. We can go back up and make some progress. There we go, see? There we go. Bang that torch up there. Keep that place nice and safe, because we don't want gribblies. We haven't encountered a gribbly yet. At some point, we're going to have to deal with gribblies. I'm not looking forward to that point. That point's going to be bad. That's going to be a bad point in life where we have to deal avec the gribblies. Right, let's do that first. So that's back in the game. What are we looking to do? We wanted to make some create nonsense, didn't we? We want the... Are we looking at create? We are looking at create. The hand crank, which is polished andesite and a stone rod, some planks. What is polished andesite? It's just 4 andesite. Okay. So if I send that in there, we've got 4 polished andesite. Should we make some more polished andesite? Because it might be important. I don't really know. We lack a stone rod. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. There we go. We got a crank. We wanted a cogwheel, which is a shaft, which is andesite alloys, which is zinc nuggets. We're not doing that. We are not doing that. So oak buttons and polished andesite. So we need some buttons. And buttons, I think, are that. Wow, that is expensive. That is pricey. That is a spicy meatball. I am not joking about that. Bang. We're going to take 2 cogwheels because we're, you know, a little bit greedy at times. And it was the, I'm looking for it there, the millstone. That requires planks. Did we use all our planks? We did spaff all our planks. GG, Furry, GG. Where is it? There it is. Bang. Got it. Millstone. So that's... Hey, up, there's another one down there, look. That can't be in the cave. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. Who knows? Who actually knows? Right, so that should be another quest complete. It is. And that got me a tape measure. Amazing. That's just something. Wash you hand. Make an encased fan. Mill some gravel. Okay, so it wants me to mill gravel. Iron, zinc, and coal. Okay. Well, we can try and do that. I don't know how this thing works. So that's going to be interesting. We're going to kind of make a bigger area here, I think. We're going to work some space in behind the tinker stations so that we've got an area we can work in. I'm going to leave that block in the corner there. I don't know why. I just feel it's the right thing to do. Now, can we do this? This is just as quick, and this does exactly the same thing, doesn't it? So there's no point. That's just going to wear the hammer out. If that had taken it down to gravel, that would have been worth doing, but it doesn't take it down to gravel. It just smashes it down to cobble. Same as, you know? Same as. Cool. So let's think about placing these blocks that we've got. We've got the millstone, and we've got the cogwheel, which we don't need, but we do need the hand crank. We've still got the stick of truth, which I'm not really sure what we're doing with. That's okay. We're going to put him there, and we're going to put that on it. Okay. So how do we do stuff here? Do we just drop it on top? What are we dropping on top? Gravel or cobble? The book did say, didn't it? Mill some gravel. So gravel's what we need to put down. Okay, we can do that. Give me cobblestone. And we will go cobble, 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 like a turkey. Very much like a turkey. Which is fun. Unless it's Christmas, and then it's not so much fun. And we should be able to do that, 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 that. It's not ideal, but it will do the job. Okay, so then we take the gravel and we chuck it on top. Do you get the impression that's not working? Where do we put the crank on top? Where do we put Mr. Crank? On top? No. Alrighty. Let's have a look at the... What button did it say we have to press to see how this thing works? Hold W to ponder. Okay. They can be powered from the side using cogwheels. Okay. So, if I... It's a good job I made 2 cogwheels, isn't it? A good job I made 2 cogwheels. If I pop that on the side there. Like that. And then I put the crank on top of that, like that. Did we get nothing out of that? That's a bit poor. Okay, that's all gone in. I'm assuming that's all gone in. Let's just grind that like there's no tomorrow. Is this progress? Are we saying this is progress? I feel a water wheel in my future is coming pretty damn quick, because I'm not doing this by hand forever. Okay, what did we get? We got 2 coal, a raw iron, and a raw zinc. Can we cook the iron? If I put you in there, what do you do? Do you just turn into an iron ingot? That'd be wonderful if you did. That'd be sweet as a nut. You do. And I'm guessing you do exactly the same to zinc. You do. Okay, cool. We got a plan. Did I... Ow. Did I get my gravel back out of there then? What the hell? Oh god, that makes me hungry. Oh god, that makes me hungry. I have nothing to eat. I've been disregarding the whole food thing. I think we might need to get some seeds. I have just blundered my life into a crisis. Doesn't feel good. I'm hoping we don't die. I'm hoping we just go down to, like, low health. But we could die. That is a thing that we could do here. We've got 2 potatoes that are raw. We could cook them off. Do we have anything in the way of... We have sour berries? I don't really know what they are, but... Well, they've gone in me now. Let's dump all the saplings that we're picking up in there. And then, hopefully, we'll have room to grow and develop as a human being. And I think a farm might be useful. If we're going to starve to death cranking, I think a farm might be the way forward. They do not do me any favours. Cook those 2 potatoes off. We're going to go wheat farm all the way. I think that's going to be the moral of the story. The all-encompassing. We've got the skillet, which I think we can cook in just randomly. We only got 1 seed. It's not attractive. It's not attractive, but it's going to have to do. We have no water. That could be a problem. Water could be a problem. Because this thing nearly killed me. But we did get a lot of our gravel back. Yeah, we got a lot of our gravel back. So we didn't go through all of it by any stretch. Okay, I think that's the end of the episode. We made a little bit of progress and we nearly died. We came close to death, which isn't good. Crooking the tree. Might give us apples. It does indeed. Okay, so that's going to help. But that's the end of the episode. So, from Furryearsworld, thank you for being here. Thank you for joining me. Join me again next time when we're going to, you know, carry on making cock up after cock up after cock up, because that's what we do. We are going to go with a cheery old ta-ta for now.